All right. Get cozy and comfortable. I said get cozy and comfortable. Get cozy and comfortable. Get cozy and comfortable. Get cozy and comfortable. Good morning. Welcome to the Do Over Podcast, the best goddamn podcast you have never, ever heard of, live from the Grog Studio in Northeast Fresno. Thank you very much for joining us. Your support goes a long way. Remember to like and subscribe if you're digging the content. We release 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes we'll go live on Twitch at twitch.tv/the Do Over Podcast. We got the chat over here. What's up, chat? Round of applause for chat.
Hello.
What's up, chat? And me and Barbress Jess. The best of all Barbresses are kicking it today. We were going to have a guest. More on that in a second. But welcome. Thank you so very much for hanging out with us. You'll be seeing this on Wednesday for all the Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube viewers. But if you're with us at Twitch, you're live on a Monday. Oh, Jess.
Yeah.
So we were going to have a guest. Jess notoriously dislikes this person.
I do.
Why?
God.
Okay.
Were you there that day?
Yes. Okay. We were going to have James from Benediction
No
in.
offense, James.
We were going to have James from Benediction in, which we will still have him in. Because you guys
I'm absent that day.
No. You guys are gonna have to make amends. You're gonna have to mend the fence. You
cannot sit me by a man that I don't like.
Okay, hold on. We'll get to the don't like thing. But you need to mend the fences. You need to let bygones be bygones so we can have James in once in a while.
Once in a while?
Once in a while.
Oh.
Okay.
Orc.
Okay.
Count me out.
Jess, tell me why you don't like James.
Okay. First of all, I love James's food.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give him that. He makes a mean breakfast.
That should be a 50% like ratio right there because you like a product that he makes. So you 50% like him.
But is he cooking it?
Yeah, it's all his recipes, everything. And he's cooking it. Yeah. But no longer. He shut down the restaurant.
Sorry. Sorry, I really am. I really liked.
You love the food. You just don't like James.
And Chris and I actually used to frequent Benediction because it's close to our house. But James and I just don't vibe. And it's fine, you know.
Why?
Because, you know, there was that day, right? There was a day. And
so he came in last year.
Yeah.
It was the first time we talked politics, you know, which we don't always do. We'll say things here and there, but really, or make a joke, but we're not politically driven here.
No. So
he came in and, you know, James is a passionate dude.
Very.
And you got rather snippy that day.
Yes.
And that's the only reason why you don't.
I know that you are a forgiving man, but I didn't like the way he talked to you.
Right.
This bothered me. And also he knew that I was rubbed wrong. And when he came back, so you guys could hash some more out, he was like, "You're the reason, you know, we're having these problems." And I was like, cool. Like,
what did he mean?
Well, because he was like, why? He pretty much asked me, like, why are you not happy to see me? And I was like, I just don't think that we should be a politically based podcast. I don't like talking about politics. And that's when he was like, well, this is why you're the problem. And I was like, oh, okay. Because when he was here last, there was not friendly banter. He essentially called you stupid a couple of times.
Yeah, no. Well, and I told him, like, you can't talk to someone that has a different opinion than you. Here's the thing. I hate pretty much all politicians. There are some people that I do feel like actually do want to help people. Yeah. Right. Like, and I think a lot of people get into politics for that reason. But once they get into the machine, they realize that, oh, there's a game being played here. Right. And it almost immediately, when a lot of these people get in, goes from the good intentions that were there to how can I remain where I'm at? right?
No matter what.
And there are some people there that really do want to fight to make Americans' lives better. The problem is that the last 30, 40 years of propaganda and some of the policies on that side will not be adapted by middle America and people that loves their guns and their Bibles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, socially, I'm pretty liberal in the sense of I don't give a fuck what you do with your life.
Yeah.
And I don't fall for the propaganda bullshit because that's billionaires and people in power trying to get you to fight with each other. Mm-hmm. Right. That's it. So you don't notice them raping our country and our wallets. But I think I get just as annoyed with like far left people as I do with like far right people. They all annoy the absolute piss out of me. Yeah. So whereas I'm pretty solidly in the middle, I have conservative beliefs. I have liberal beliefs. I think that a lot of most America are like that. Most. Yeah. I think James represents almost as far left as you can get. Yeah. To where like I'm like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, I don't totally agree with that stance. And then he gets really heated about it and passionate. There's nothing wrong with being passionate because I feel like the world's crazy. We've been fed a lot of crazy bullshit lately. So when you do talk politics, this is why I feel bad because I was like, yeah, I'm like, we can have you in, but like Jess is, about you. And he's like, well, I could talk about other things in politics. And then I felt bad. And I was like, poor James.
Listen, James, babe, you can come back. I just might not be here. Well, the thing is, I actually agree with a lot of his stances. Like, I'm the blue-haired libtard, but I think it was just my protective. I obviously love you more than I love James. No offense. I don't know you. But when somebody is like calling one of my people like stupid, I'm like, you don't get to talk to him like that. And then me sit here and be like, this is fun. What
she's referring to is when we were talking about the 2A stuff. Yeah. And he's like, I think the word like it was, do you understand what a comma is? Yes, and I'm like, okay, you can't. And I even told him, I was like, you can't fucking talk to me like that. Yeah. The idea about the way that the Second Amendment is written, because people know that I support it. Mm-hmm. I come from a pragmatic standpoint of the Second Amendment, which is this. Even if you want to read the Second Amendment saying that this is specifically for regulated militias and that's it. Mm-hmm. We have an almost 250-year history of gun culture in America where so many fucking guns exist here that if I don't have one, then I'm at an immediate disadvantage. Yeah. Mass shootings happen all the time. It's my job to try to protect myself and my family if I ever have to, which statistically I will not. But that shit happens here.
Well, I definitely feel safer with you having like when we worked in downtown, like, and you would walk me to the car, we saw somebody sleeping in the trash can one time, which is fine. I'm not saying that that was a criminal, but like, you just don't know. Like, I feel safer with you carrying.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like, it's not from a God, country, Bibles and guns. And it's not that. It's like, dude, whether you agree with it or not, it is your responsibility to not be at a disadvantage. Mm-hmm. And if you don't want to arm yourself, you have that right. Yeah. But I also have the right to do it because guess who doesn't follow gun laws? Yeah. Psychos and criminals. Yeah. Okay. So that's where, for me, where the conversation ends. Yeah. Right. Like, most of the time. For a lot of people on like the left and the far left, that does not fit into what they believe. And that's why I'm more of a centrist, dude. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. I also believe that like rapists should be killed
on live television.
Apparently our president doesn't think that.
No, that's fine. He gets a pass.
He gets it. It's so funny how gun-toting patriots were like, you know what? Red flag laws are okay. Yeah. And maybe we just should not have guns. Yeah. And you know what? The age of consent being 18. Really though, Was he a pedophile? I mean, like, dude, the gaslighting. We're going to go part 2 of our 7-part series on the Epstein file drop coming up very soon. Oh, can't wait for this.
Yeah.
Now let's get into some updates. Jess.
Yeah.
As we know, you were all hot and bothered talking about Johnny the Parasite.
Oh, me and Johnny.
And you were like, I'm going to go get a colonic. It's going to be red. So the moment you're done, we have a group chat and you're like, oh my God, I'm like 30 pounds lighter.
Literally.
So without being super gross, or fuck it, just be gross. I don't care. Just how was the process? Like, what was this like?
Okay. So the office is this like very serene, beautiful, relaxing, like
it should be. It's a tense, weird situation. It should be.
Yes. And the woman that does it is so like, I'm like, dude, you belong like in a fairy garden. Like she's just very like, she reminded me of Mrs. Ork a lot. Just very like cutesy pixie.
Patient,
like,
nice.
Yes. I'm like this. I love her. Right. So you get undressed. She goes, go pee, because if you have to pee while this is happening, it's even more uncomfortable. I was like, okay, so I pee, I put a gown on, you lay down.
It's like a medical gown?
Like a hospital gown.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's open in the back.
For obvious
reasons. So she sticks a tube in my booty hole.
Okay. How far in does it go?
It's pretty far.
Okay. That's the question. How thick of it is it?
I mean,
is it like this?
It's no. It's giving. I'd say a little thicker than this.
Okay, so a little bit thicker.
It's nothing crazy.
Like 4 millimeters, maybe. Okay,
yeah.
All right.
And she, lubes it up. She spits on it. I'm just kidding. She lubes it up. And
she's all like, she's like, oh, okay, here's your tube.
I fear I would have been like, do you do that for everybody or just me?
You're so dirty.
You're crazy. And so she's like, okay, incoming, and so she puts it in your butt. Well, so the process is she squirts warm water up there.
Okay.
And you are to tell her when you feel kind of full of water.
Right.
And you feel like you are pooping yourself.
Oh.
Which is very uncomfortable. And she was like, she warned me. She was like, this is not going to be a pleasant experience, especially since it's your first and you don't know what you're doing.
What it's supposed to feel like. Yeah.
But she's like, but you don't clench. And your body's natural reaction is to want to push. She's like, don't do that either, because you need to just relax. And I'm like,
let it come out.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay. So she'd be like, okay, hot water incoming comfortably. Boop, 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 boop. And then she'd be like, tell me when. And I'd be like, when?
Like immediately?
Like, yeah.
Too much.
Yeah, I was like, this is crazy. No parasites came out of me. She said one comment, though, that absolutely, I was like trying not to laugh because I had a tube in my butthole.
Yeah.
And I can't clench. But she was like, you have a lot of gas. And I go, really? She goes, do you like pass gas a lot? And I go, no, I'm not allowed.
My boyfriend will beat me if I do.
I go, I'm not allowed. And she goes, well, honey, that's not helping. Like, if you need to, you need to do it. And I was like, I don't even really think about it anymore, though. Like, I don't feel like it's like a lot. Right. But I'm like, oh no, but like, she was like, no, I can see at least right now, since you're constipated, that you have these like gases trapped in here.
Yeah.
And so toward the end, she's like, this is going to be our last one. And I'm like, okay. And she goes, oop, fart incoming. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she was like, did you feel that? And I was like, it just felt like sharp, crampy shooting pains. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, yeah, you just passed gas. And I was like, that's crazy. So this woman that I don't know is looking at my poop and I'm farting all over the place. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
How long is the whole process?
It's an hour.
An hour?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's probably closer to like 45 minutes, because then afterward you sit on the toilet because you're flushing everything out.
The rest of it out.
Yeah.
And so I called you. I was like, how do you feel? And you're like, I'm like, I have an hour from home and I feel like I'm going to shit my pants. So there's that. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I was so far away. And I'm like, I feel like if I breathe out, something's going to happen. So I'm like, not really breathing. I'm like really uncomfy. But then I got home and I felt fine. And the next morning I was like, I am so skinny.
Do you feel a lot better?
Yeah, I will be doing it again. I'm good.
This is the problem. Are you taking probiotics?
Well, at the moment, I am doing a Parasite cleanse.
Oh my God.
So she recommended this to me because she was like, you definitely have one. She's like, I can't see him, but he in there.
I can't see him.
But he in there. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? She's like, you need to get this Parasite cleanse on Amazon. It's called Paragard. Da-da-da-da-da. She's like, but I will warn you, it will hit you like randomly.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay.
So like you're going to be driving, you have to like rush to the toilet.
This is my
You don't
fear.
think that you would freak out if you like take a big dump and then all of a sudden you see something like
I do
like out of it?
I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about how I will react. But in 2 weeks, we're going out of town for a wedding. And I'm like, I need to get this out now. Because I don't want to be I'm going to LA. That's 4 hours.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the car and then have this. So I started this morning. I'm drinking it. It's my Parasite cleanse.
That's what that is?
Yeah, I have it in my water.
You know what you need to do? This is what you need to do. You need to just go home, see Chris, walk by him, fart in your hand and waft it at his face and be like,
do that.
You should just be like,
yeah, I should.
I'm home, bitch. And just walk. What is he going to do? Break up with you?
Do you want to hear the craziest thing he's ever said to me, which was the other day?
What?
I was so mad. I've never been this mad at him.
Wait, you guys going to fight over the weekend?
I wouldn't call it a fight. I'd call it I was really mad at him and he ended up apologizing 50 times.
Okay. What do you say?
So.
Oh, okay. I can't wait for that.
Okay. So I get home from my Parasite cleanse.
Okay.
And he's working on something that's due by midnight. Mind you, it's like 6 o'clock when I got home, I think. So I'm like, yes, 6 hours. Calm down. Right.
Yeah.
He's not barely working probably.
Yeah. You're not doing anything important.
God.
Just trying to save businesses.
How important is it?
Yeah.
And so I get home and his office door is shut. So I knock and he's like, oh, you can open it. And so I open it and he's like, how'd it go? So I'm going from start to finish about how like her voice was very calm and she was so sweet and she shoved a tube in my booty hole. And he goes, okay. And I'm like, what? And he goes, I need you to talk faster. He goes, I need this story I need to wrap this up.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So then he's like, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm like really busy. And I'm like, well, I'm done talking. So I left, I closed the door and I got in my room and I cried. And I'm like, oh my God, like what? Like that's so mean. And you need to talk faster.
He's pretty much Hitler.
And so then in the morning, I like passed out asleep, right? And then in the morning I wake up and he's like rubbing my back and I'm like, don't touch me. And he's like, I'm sorry if I was mean. And I'm like, if you were mean?
Yeah. You were rude.
You made me cry.
I was going into a 45-minute detailed retelling of my colonic and you said, speed it up.
Wrap this up.
How dare you? Okay, I got to sympathize with him a little bit. Hold on. A little bit. Not in regards to you.
I know.
In regards to how Sarah tells stories.
Yeah.
Sarah will be like, look, me and Sarah pretty much communicate with each other in like one sentences and like, I'll say Sarah and she'll be like, I'll be like, Sarah, especially now that it's Girl Scout cookie season. Buy cookies.
I need to get
she's all, I'm like, Sarah. And then she's like, what? What do you want? So like we're at that moment that like we don't really even like talk a lot. And if we start like talking, we immediately annoy the other one.
Yeah.
So when she starts telling me a story, I'm like, oh, cool. She's talking. Let's let her talk.
Yeah.
And she'll start telling a story and she'll be like, okay, but like, let me go back.
Yeah.
And then she'll continuously backtrack.
So
and
the
then I'm like,
all over the place. And you have to follow it.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
I do like over explain. Like I'll be like, and then she was like wearing this pink shirt and this shirt was so cute. And detail. That doesn't matter.
Right.
But when he went, okay. I was like, oh, you're not enjoying my conversation.
It's just because like the way that dudes tell stories, some guys are like storytellers, right? They'll get into the details, but they know to keep the pace and bring out like the funny observations about the story. Other guys are like, so like, here's you go on for 10 minutes talking about your colonic, right? Mm-hmm. Here's me telling Sarah, yeah, I went, they put a thing up my butt and then it was done in like 45 minutes. That's my story.
I can't.
Okay. But see, that's the problem because I don't find value in going over every single detail.
But then would Sarah not be like, but what did it feel like?
Yeah. She'll ask ancillary questions, but it's just like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. We're very straight and to the point. Like we'll go into details on things that we think are important or funny or matter. Mm-hmm. Right. But when you're just telling a story of something that's like, whatever, you don't need to go into like crazy detail about it. That's why whenever you ask Chris about, like, for example, whenever I drop off the girls, Sarah's like, how was it? I'm like, fine. That's the answer.
Yeah.
But like, there's no but like. I go, I hug the girls, I take them to school, and then I leave. That's it. But like Sarah will go and then she'll drop out the girls. She'll talk to the teachers. She'll talk to some of the parents and then she'll go. And I'm like, I do zero of that.
Yeah.
I get in, go and leave. It's like when I go to the store. Mm-hmm. If I go to the store, they're always so fascinated by how quick I am. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, it's not fast.
You don't dilly-dally.
I just go, get, and leave.
But what if you see something that you want?
Then I'll make a note of it and then continue to walk.
You won't like look at it for a minute and be like, oh, like what I did with this thing.
No.
How I walked around and I was like,
yeah.
Do I want this? How bad do I want it?
Everyone look at what I got. No.
And then put it back because I was like, I can't.
No, I mean like I'll shop kind of, but I'm not a looker. I don't like it. How do I put this? I could see in your profession how like your time is managed horribly densely. Mm-hmm. Like when you are a day of work is 12 to 14 hours. So if you are shopping, then you want to like just relax and dilly-dally.
My mind kind of shuts off. Yeah.
I get that. Okay. My mind shutting off is watching YouTube on my bed like this. Like just blank. Yeah. Right. And I need that sometimes.
Yeah.
But if I'm out doing something and it's dragging, I get so horribly impatient because I feel like I'm wasting time for other things I rather do or have to do. Right. That's why when Sarah's like, let's go somewhere and you can ride with me. I'm like, no, I'm taking my car.
Really?
Because there is a 90% likelihood I'm leaving before she is.
Oh my God. Even if you're going to the store?
Same place. Yeah. Same place. Like if we go to Target, if she asks me to get in the car to go to Target, I know that she wants me to pay for it. And that's fine. I don't mind. But I don't like going and like, I'm like, I'm just impatient. I don't like it.
Listen, you walk into Target and what happens? What do I say? What happens?
What do you mean?
You walk into Target. Target tells you what you need. You don't go in with like, I'm going to come here and buy dog food. You go in and you're like, wait a minute. I think I need that. Oh
yeah.
And then I need that. Yeah.
That's because your species likes stuff. You guys are stuff addicts. I love stuff. But Drew loves getting what he needs and leaving.
You like stuff.
I like stuff.
You're a big stuff guy.
But like, I'll see the stuff I want online. I don't need to go to Target and have Target tell me what stuff I want.
But when you see it in person, it's different than being online.
It is not. The only thing that kind of gets me at times are pots and pans. Like I'll be walking and I'll see a pot. I'll be like, it'd be really nice to just get a matching set of pots. 5 seconds, thought goes through my head. I keep on walking. Every single time. Every single time. Now, speaking of Target, though.
Oh, my God. Get away from there. You don't belong there.
No. Speaking of stuff.
Oh.
And Target. I noticed last time I went, they were setting up for the Valentine's days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is coming up. Now, we're both with horribly non-romantic partners. So Valentine's Day, it's like, for you, it's different.
Yeah.
Like you're with a horribly unromantic man.
Yeah.
Right. So he'll still probably get you something.
Yeah.
But
we'll like go to dinner probably.
Yeah. Go to dinner, something like that. Okay. Well, we have kids. I'm expected to get stuff for Taylor, Dylan, Sarah, and my mother-in-law.
Mm-hmm. You live with 4 ladies. What are you going to do?
I have to get stuff for 4 people.
Is it flowers and chocolates?
I get flowers. I get candy, although I won't be getting Sarah candy because she's doing keto right now. She's killing it. She went running on Sunday. Sarah. And I was like, Sarah, you planning on leaving me or something? Like, what's going on?
You better watch out.
You trying to get that fucking bod?
Yeah.
Fucking girl. Fucking girl.
You better watch out.
Yeah.
You better watch out.
Well, you know what? It was a good run, you know?
Yeah.
But something tells me if she leaves me, I'll just have a lot of calm for at least a week at a time until I get the kids. I don't know. No, kidding. I love my wife. I don't want her to leave me. Honestly, I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, if Sarah decided to leave me, I would have nothing.
What would you do?
I don't know.
You'd have to go get an apartment.
I know. I would be a 42-year-old apartment guy.
Yeah, you'd have to go get a 1 bed, and the girls would have to sleep on a pull-out couch. Oh my God.
Yeah, because a 1 bedroom's like $1,700. I can't afford this.
No,
that's a fucking mortgage.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
No, I was like, because like we live, like she's on title in the house, so the house is technically hers that we live in, but I'm not on title.
I love that.
So if she wants to boot me, you're out. I have no rights to the house.
Yeah.
I don't really have anywhere to go. I was like, I just have nothing.
You'd have to go move in with Daryl Ray.
I have to move with my parents.
You'd have to move in with your parents.
Like 42-year-old parents live here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't want to be Elliot. I don't want to be Elliot.
But just until you get back on your feet.
Yeah. Like when I get back into the dating pool, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, so my roommates are home. They're like, who are your roommates? I'm all, my parents. You know, I have to watch them because they're old.
They're old. What do you? I have to do it.
Yeah, I walk in. They're both like exercising just perfectly. What are you doing here? Oh, who's this? No, don't worry about them.
It's very failure to launch.
Yeah. But see, like, that's my problem.
Yeah.
Is that I have been cornered, with living with girlfriends.
Yeah.
Like my whole adult life.
Yeah.
But none of this is mine. Like, none of it's mine. So, like, my big responsibilities are like the true up, which is due. The true up and like the solar on the house. I pay for Sarah's car. Like, these are my like big things. So it's like 20 to 25 grand a year that is like on my back to pay for. Right. And odds and ends. She does the majority of the shopping, but sometimes like I'll get stuff like here and there. But that's like my big responsibilities for the house. But none of that is building any equity for myself.
No.
Right. So if she decided to up and leave me, I'm like,
no, you and I are in the same boat.
I got nothing to show for this.
We are in the same boat.
We're in the same boat.
Yes. Just this morning, I was like, what would happen if you died? Like, what would I do? And he was like, I have probably some life insurance. I'm like, we're not married.
You don't get any of that.
He put me as a beneficiary.
Oh, no.
I didn't know that.
No, you don't want to be a beneficiary. Not until you're married.
Why?
Because if he dies, the cops are going to think you did it.
Oh.
Do you know this is why I didn't want to get married? I didn't want to get married because I have been traumatized by stories about men getting thrown in prison for killing their wives when they didn't do it.
No, that's fair. That's
And I'm fair. Like, there was a story of, I watched it on YouTube 2 days ago. It was a random murder, right? In this small, like, Northeast town. They didn't know they could not figure it out. So naturally, they just zeroed in on the husband.
Yeah.
They're like, we know you did it. Just admit it. We know you did it. They seeded things in the paper to try to besmirch his name. Everyone's going to see who we arrested because it's a small town. Like everyone reads it, right? It turns out it was the daughter's boyfriend got caught breaking into the house to steal shit, and to cover his tracks, he killed her. They didn't find him in the cold case until 20 years later.
I cannot.
And I'm like, this poor bastard, his whole community thought he killed his wife because the cops couldn't fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
So like I told Sarah, I'm like, I don't need to get married to have kids. We can have kids. We just be together.
No, I totally get that. I do.
It scares the piss out of me.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
One of my clients knows somebody that happened to.
Mm-hmm.
The wife, I think I have the story right. The wife collapsed from a heart attack, but on her way down, bonked her head.
Right.
And so she had this like wound. Uh-huh. And automatically the man did it.
Right.
And she was like, no.
It's because they're always like, well, 90% of the time it's the husband. Like, sure, okay. But sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
So, like, you need to do your fucking job, especially when you're talking about people's freedom. Like, you've seen crazy cases where, like, the cops were based, like, they were the judge, the local sheriffs and cops, and the DA were like, are all in cahoots of like blocking testimony.
Yeah.
Dude, no. There's that notorious story of that one dude that had like alibi after alibi after alibi and cell phone records and all this stuff, right? And they found him guilty. He went to prison. That lady was like this crazy lady that was like manipulating her. She killed again afterwards. And then they found out that it's not him. They let him out. So in my opinion, that woman killing someone else is on all of their hands.
I agree.
That is bullshit.
That could have been prevented.
So yeah, happy Valentine's Day.
Don't go hurting your wife.
No. I love my wife. I will definitely get her stuff. Don't know what I'm going to get her yet. I will get her stuff. I'll get stuff for the girls. You're going to go out to eat. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
I already got like many gifts for him, and it's just not going to match. I got him I already gave it to him, but I got him a really cute like Lego set thing, and it's him and me.
Shut up. Married? Like it,
I have like a ring. Yeah. I have a veil.
What if you give him like a Lego bride and groom with the little baby? You're all, happy Valentine's Day, baby.
He sent me a meme, and it was like me and my wife trying to decide what to eat for dinner or something. And I was like, wife, are you talking about me?
You're so crazy.
Oh my God. I've been doing this thing and he freaking hates it. You're crazy, baby. He hates it. Hates it.
Why?
He doesn't like pet names, first of all. He thinks they're dumb.
Oh my God. Is he that? Can he not let it go?
If I was like, hey, baby, he'd be like, try again. Like here and there, I call everybody babe. So it does slip out.
Right.
I'm like, how can I call everybody babe, but not my boyfriend?
Right.
Like, and he was like, it's fine. That's whatever. It's fine. But if I'm like, baby, he's like, oh my God. Like I did it so many times yesterday. I thought he was going to kill me.
I call Sarah baby.
I think that's so cute.
I call her blondie boobs. I call
her.
What?
I call her blondie boobs.
And she's like, stop it. And I'm like, yo, boobs and butt.
Fear that work on me.
It's a good name.
That's a good name.
Anyways, we're going to come back. All right. Orc has a question that is romanticism and that I'm going to ask you, and you have to tell us what will work.
I can do that.
Can you do that?
I can do that.
We're going to take a 5-minute break. We'll be right back. Do it.
Oh.
Thank you. Hello, it's Drew with the Do Over Podcast with Eddie from the Do Over Podcast.
What's up?
We're just reminding you that Grogs is the only establishment in which you should exchange money for alcoholic beverages. Not only that, delicious fried food.
Ooh, love fried food.
I love fried food. It's at the northeast corner of Willow and Knees. And the owner, Royce, will beat the crap out of you, not physically, in darts. He will beat you bad. Right there.
Right there.
And they also have Tekken.
Hell yeah. Tekken.
This is why we support Grogs and Grogs support us. Delicious food, delicious drinks, and you sitting in this wonderful Irish pub. You know where to go.
Look behind me.
Yeah.
You could be sitting here right now.
Bingo. Thanks to Grogs for sponsoring the Do Over podcast in our lovely, lovely studio. It's now the Grog studio, and you know why. Because this is the only spot to get your drink on.
Yeah. And watch sports.
Oh, look at that.
Watch sports, eat fried food, get your drink on.
It's a magical mathematical equation of greatness.
Magical. The happiest place on earth.
Magical. We're back. Thank you so very much to Grog's Traditional Irish Pub at the northeast corner of Willow Knees for sponsoring this studio. You go see Royce. Get that fried food. Get that JMO in your system. Jess.
Yeah.
Jess.
Oh, God.
So we were talking Valentine's Day. And this will be coming out, I think, right before Valentine's Day. Okay. A couple days before. Now, girls can turn on guys with what they wear, right? Like if you're single, no one's in the house, you come home from a long day of work and your lady's all booted and suited and ready to go. And you're like, hi. Like that's attractive to a guy. Guys are visual creatures.
Yeah.
Like that'll turn a dude on and be like, yeah. Right? Yeah. What can a guy wear to put a woman in the mood? Is there anything? Is there anything?
Nope. Listen, this might be a hot take. And if you're a man, I'm so sorry.
Oh, well, let me guess. Jess hates men. They're disgusting.
I don't want to see your penis. I don't want to see it. I don't want to like look at it.
Well, that's why you're confused about the side. That's because you don't want to, you need to observe it.
All right, listen, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I will if but I don't want to like, I'm not looking at it. Typically my eyes are closed. I'm not looking at it because I don't want to look at it.
So wait.
I've never seen a peen that I was like, yeah.
Okay. Let's step back. Okay. Let's imagine Chris. What?
Everybody imagine.
Hold on. Wait.
Close your eyes.
Chris didn't have that dumpy that he has, but his whole physique looked like Chris Hemsworth in Thor. Okay. Still Chris, but just has a crazy fit, chiseled body.
I don't.
What can he wear? Like not naked, wear to turn on a woman?
I like a suit. I do. I like a suit.
Okay, this is a good answer. We're getting somewhere.
I think it's more like I like a uniform. Like how someone goes to work. I think that's hot.
Okay.
So I told you about the very first time we hung out.
I'm sure, but go ahead.
I was so irritated because, I go to work and I'm, in like fucking whatever. It doesn't matter.
You have your bleach hoodie on.
Literally, like it doesn't matter. And he was like, hey, like, why don't you come over tonight? And I was like, oh my God, I'm not a whore. You're asking a lot of me.
You're all, I'm not a whore. Be there.
I'll
be there. What time though?
I'm like, I have work, so I'm not super cute. What's the attire? And he's like, oh my God, stop. Like, I'm going to be like in a hoodie probably. And I'm like, okay. I have this document. I took a picture of this so I could send it to my mom, by the way. I was so mad. He opens the door in a suit.
Like in a 3-piece suit?
Mind you, it's like 8:30 p.m.
Okay.
He's been home. That was a power move.
Oh, it was a power. It was a power dynamic push.
Yeah. And I was like, go change. What are you doing? And he was like, oh, sorry. Just like came home from work.
I just came home from my lawyer job.
I just came home from work. And
not trying to flex or anything, but like my lawyer job where I do a lot of lawyer stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I wear a suit.
So I wear this
nice suit.
And I was like, So that bothered me. But like on a day-to-day, hot. I like a suit.
Okay. So I think this is a good answer. So women find the uniform or the suit attractive.
Yeah.
Right? Like police, firemen. No firemen?
No police.
EMTs?
No. First responders are out.
Okay.
No offense.
All first responders out.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the suit, the 3-piece suit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or like if you are like a blue collar man and you're like a little dirty, I think that's kind of hot. Like if your hands look like they've been like
a construction worker, you've been working with their hands all day.
Kind of hot.
Right? Like grease is flavoring on your donut kind of a thing.
Ew.
What? No, not dirty, like donut. You never heard that?
Your donut.
I was like, whose donut?
No. Oh my God, dirty. That's not what we're talking about.
His donut.
No, like eating a donut. Anyways, we're not going to sit on this. Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. I was thinking about this. I'm like, I don't think there's anything like a dude can wear.
No.
Unless they have an incredible physique. Like, if they have an incredible physique and they're like in some boxer briefs or something, I could see that maybe turning on a girl. But it's not about what they wear.
No.
It's about their physique. Whereas dudes, you could be like just waking up, drool on your face.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're wearing like a tank top and a boobs hanging out, like a dude's like, yeah, boobs.
What is that?
Boobs.
Because sometimes I'll wake up and it's like one's over here and one's like up there. And I'm like, this is not cute. And Chris is like, good morning. Yeah. And I'm like, ew. Like, I feel like
that's why you guys just don't get it. Like,
we don't get it.
You don't get it.
You don't get it.
You know?
No.
I do find it attractive though. Like, okay, so like 10 years ago when I fell down the booby vortex, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At first I was like, oh yeah, no, they're attractive girls in skimpy bikinis and stuff. I'm like, that's hot. But then eventually I was like, okay, it's all the same thing. I find it kind of hot when like a girl is fully clothed, right? Like fully covered clothed, not like
Amish.
Yeah. Not like the Mormon pants.
Yeah.
But I mean like fully clothed and looks
like
nice.
Modest.
But you can tell that they have like a figure and they're pretty.
No, I get that too.
I almost find that more attractive than just
so
like,
too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Like sweater babes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you got a sweater, but I know what you have. You know, kind of
it's
a deal.
called the sleeper build.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah, because it's like if they're wearing like you can always tell, with like a baggy t-shirt, like who's got the chi-chis, right?
Yeah.
But it's like they have their baggy shirt on, so you can't like really tell.
Right.
And then they take it off and they're like, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
and
they're
it's
just like and you're like, oh, yeah.
Hot.
See, I find that attractive. Now,
Me too.
Speaking of hot, this is funny. So I don't even know why this memory popped into my head, but when we were kids, so before the internet, that's how old I am. Before the internet, 900 numbers were big. And I have a couple of stories around 900 numbers.
That's like the sex talk?
The sex talk lines.
Oh, okay.
So these things used to be huge, but 900 numbers would bill to your landline bill, because this is also before cell phones. Now I'm 42, so around the age of like 9-10 years old. This is right on the precipice of the internet. All right. So before, and even with the internet, like exchanging pornography was not easy.
Yeah.
Right. It wasn't an easy thing. It was a slow, arduous process. So you'd have to get like nudie mags, and they always had these ads in the back of like 1-900 whatever. Right. So it was like our goal one time to see what this was, not to goon, but to kind of see like what it was.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do it on a landline because it would bill it and you would know, like your parents would know, whatever. So one time I got $20 in quarters and I tried feeding it into a payphone in order to call it. Didn't work. So I can't even remember how this happened. One day I was at my friend Mark Husted's house and he had two brothers. And I don't even know how it came up, but they were like, yeah, let's call one.
Yeah.
Right. So we call it. This lady's on the line. she's like, oh, like it was. And there was like, all you heard was like other dudes like talking
in the background.
Yeah. So it was like a group of dudes talking to one girl. Right. And she's like, oh, we got a group of men for me today. And I remember my friend Mark going, Sarah, if the girls are listening, mute it. My friend Mark went, put the phone in your pussy.
Put the phone to it. So,
Put the phone in your pussy now.
To where it's like.
And then me and everyone started hysterically laughing. Like we could not hold our shit.
Oh my God.
It was so funny. We were crying, laughing, and all you heard was go, there's a bunch of damn kids on this phone. Get off the phone. And dude, I was laughing so hard. Just tears coming down my face. Now, fast forward, right? 10 years.
Yeah.
So the internet exists now.
Yeah.
Okay. The internet's a thing. I'm like 17, 18 years old. One day my dad comes up to me. He's like, why did you call a 900 line? I'm like, I didn't. He's like, yeah, you did. I know you did. I'm like, no, you don't. Because I didn't call a 900 line. What are you talking about? And it was like a $38 charge. So at this time, that was like almost $100.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, what the fuck is this? Why did you do that? Did you think that we wouldn't find out? Blah, 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 blah. And like, I am begging him to believe me.
Yeah.
Like I did not do this.
Totally.
I didn't call the phone number. It was my sister, Deborah, and her boyfriend, Danny,
calling the number.
They called the number when my parents were out of town, and she held that secret for like a decade.
Was it for the two of them to have fun?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Deborah.
Ew.
Period, babe.
Ew. Ew.
I love that. I'm kind of confused though, because obviously like I wasn't calling a 900 number. I barely discovered porn like very late in life when it was on accident. But
sure. I was
really
typing in free porno and it just popped up. It was an accident.
www.baretitties.com. But so you would hear a woman's voice, but obviously you couldn't see what she looked like. So would you base the hotness like off of her voice?
It was one of those things that like, again, how like men are visual.
So you'd have to like think about it.
It doesn't take a lot to like do it for a guy.
Yeah.
Like that is, I'm being dead honest. Like it really doesn't.
I get it. I
like just attention and rooting you on is enough for a dude.
like,
whereas like a woman's like, you need
go.
to take me out and caress my back and then rub my feet and then like pay for dinner and like do all this stuff. And then maybe I'll be there. You just need to go like, hey, I want to see your schlong. And you're like, oh, yes. Yes. Like if you went home and you're like, Chris, I want to see your dingling. He'd be like, oh, yeah. This is the best day ever. Let's go.
I don't want to see it.
All right. I have for our segment today, another This Person Can't Be Real. And
good. Okay.
This is something that I think you can give your 2 cents on.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
It's this lady right here. This is Ark of Grace Ministries. Listen closely to what this psycho says.
Hello, everyone. Amanda Grace here. So the Winter Olympics are set to start February 6th. That is the opening ceremonies. I would watch the opening ceremonies very, very closely. This date is not an accident or random. It's very deliberate. And I'm going to show you why. Okay. So Winter Olympics set to begin February 6th, 2026, 2/6/2026. 6, and then 2 + 2 + 2 = 6. 6. The opening date of the Olympics this year aligns with the number 666. That's not an accident. That is hidden within the ranks and very, very deliberate. This opening ceremony, given what's happening within the earth right now, I would watch very, very closely. This is not random. This is very deliberate. God bless everyone. Be watchmen. Keep the faith.
All right. So before we get into this, one person being nuts on the internet is one thing. All of the comments being like, oh, thanks for telling me, I'm going to watch. Or, oh my God, Jesus, save us all. I rebuke the Olympics. That's what's scary. The amount of people agreeing with this woman is the reason why everyone's like, nah, I'm good off that.
Yep.
Dipshits like this are the reason why everyone's like, nah, you're fucking nuts. I'm good off of that.
Yeah.
Where did we lose the plot on this? Now, look, I'm not going to say, I'm going to be very honest about my personal relationship with Christ or whatever. Okay. The church has not been great.
No.
All right. Let's just be honest about that. There's been atrocities and murders throughout history through the Catholic Church and people doing it in Christ's name. They have used this just like anyone else, bastardizes a religion and uses it for power and control to hurt other people. They do it still today, but in different ways. Mm-hmm. So it was the Crusades, it was colonization, and now it's, oh, well, we hate the gays and the trans. That's what Jesus said. Oh, sorry, Jesus never said that, ever. Like, if you're going to say some shit about gay people and then quote the Old Testament, I'm going to ask you if you're Jewish.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, are you a Jew? Yeah. That's not me being racist. I'm asking you why you're using the Old Testament and not Christ's words. Yeah. That's what I'm going to say. You fucking idiot. Yeah. My personal relationship and the way I believe is in no way dictated by how I was taught in church. I have a personal relationship with my spirituality, which I found in the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous. Yeah. I did not find that in a church. And I think everyone's so worried about people leaving the faith, leaving the religion to where they want to try to force it onto other people. They're bastardizing the word of Christ and they call themselves Christians and they use it to fuel nutty bullshit like this, which is such a far stretch anyways. Yeah.
I'm like,
far stretch.
How do you even come up with that? Like,
she's psychotic. It's religious insanity.
There is very much religious psychosis. That's a very real thing.
Well, and there's a dude named James Tallarico, who's a Democrat from Texas, who says a lot of stuff on the way that I believe, which is balancing the idea of being an American with the idea of being a Christian. Like, the fool went to seminary. Like, he knows his stuff. Yeah. And you need to remember, even if you're Christian, there's also a separation of church and state in this country for a reason. Yeah. Right. And we have religious freedom to believe what we want to believe. That is one of the tenets of being an American. We were fleeing Catholic rule when we came here. Right. So he says a lot of things that makes a lot of sense as far as like being an American and being a Christian. The loudest, most ignorant, stupid, mouth-breathing people that are the loudest online, they get the most attention, call themselves Christians. And then like a dude like Nick Fuentes calls himself a Christian and then praises Hitler. Yeah. Like
what is that?
What are we doing?
You cannot be both. Dude, a Christian and a Hitler praiser.
Yeah,
or a Christian and a racist, or a Christian and a homophobe. That's not Jesus at all.
That's not what Christ taught people. You can boil down what Jesus taught in 2 sentences: love everyone. Everyone is the same underneath the guise, or I'm sorry, through his death, everyone is equal underneath the eyes of God. Yeah. Whether you agree with them, like him, hate him, doesn't matter. Black, white, any ethnicity, any religion, any sexuality, you're all equal to God because we are supposed to be forgiven. That's it. Yeah. That is the whole doctrine. Yeah. But yet people hate people. Yeah. They say loony shit like this that just pushes any rational head. Like, if I didn't grow up in a church and I saw people like this, I'd be like,
I would not go.
I'd be like, ugh.
I would.
No, not for me.
I have said that so many times. Like, I I believe in God. I have a personal relationship with Jesus. I don't go to church though, because I don't like, it's like the whole, again, not to get political and no offense, the 2 separate halftime shows yesterday. Like, are you freaking joking me? It's giving separate water fountains. Like, and Bad Bunny is over here preaching like there is the only thing stronger than hate is love. And like, he has, you know, all types of ethnicities. He's celebrating love, celebrating people. And then you've got Kid Rock, who's like, this is the American way.
Yeah, who also has a bunch of lyrics about loving underage girls, but you know, we'll look past that. Everyone with their pedophiles need to die bumper stickers. We'll overlook that though, because like, you know, we'll overlook that.
I can't. I cannot. I could talk about this all day. I can't.
I think the loudest among us are the ones with the least amount to say. Mm-hmm. I think the loudest among us are the ones that get the most attention, but represent a very, very small portion of overall America. But since you're just blasted with these people all the time. Yeah. Right. You believe that that's how all of them are. Yeah. And they're not. So I'm bringing this person up to say this. I don't care if you have religion or not. Doesn't matter. I have atheist friends. I have people that are agnostic. I have Jewish friends. I have a bunch of different people because I live in America. Mm-hmm. So we all have different things and feel and believe different ways. Don't let those people turn you off to something that if you are interested in it, to be interested in it. They're not all psychos. You just have to find the not psycho people.
Yeah. And they're normally not in church.
Unfortunately. Yeah. That's the truth. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to take one more really quick break, come back, and we're going to finish up. Speaking of Jesus, I got a great reaction for you.
Oh, I love that.
I got a great reaction for you. And that's coming up next.
This break is brought to you by Frank Sierra Finish Carpentry and Sierra Door Supply, providing and installing all your doors, custom closets, and decorative molding needs. Now, just a little pro tip. We've had the luxury of working with Frank Sierra, and I got to tell you, their work perfect every time and incredibly fast and consistent. So whether you're in Tulare, Kern, Kings, and Fresno counties, the Sierras will come to you and offer excellent customer service and experience. Give a call to Anthony Sierra, your friendly neighborhood finish carpenters, for a free quote today at 559-623-3054. Thanks again for supporting the Do Over Podcast.
If you're liking what you're hearing on the Do Over Podcast, make sure to like and subscribe on any platform that you're following us on. We greatly appreciate your ear support. But if you want to go a little bit further, we do have a Patreon. That is linked below. Go and check that out. We're going to get some new rewards for our Patreon members because they definitely help us out, afford our studio, and all the other things that we're going to be doing in the year 2026. Thank you to our Patreon members. You guys are incredible. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Do Over Podcast. And if you're loving what you're hearing and you want to support the Do Over Podcast, well, allow us to support you by spreading the word about your local business. Or hell, even if you're out and about, advertising with us is greatly appreciated. And if you want to reach out, email us at thedooverpodcast@gmail.com and we can get the conversation going. And we're back. Thank you to Sierra's. Anthony is OG supporter of the Do Over Podcast. You are the man. Thank you so very much. And if you want to reach out to us, if you want to get some advertisement with the Do Over Podcast, the Do Over Podcast, all one word, no dashes, @gmail.com. Or if you want to go a step above, we do have a Patreon. I'll link that down below per your request. Now let's get into it.
Something in my eye.
Ew.
I know.
Jess is traumatized because she just went to the bathroom. Ugh. It's not that bad.
Oh my God. Okay.
Jess, you got to look at the camera.
There's something in my eyeball, you guys.
You're okay.
Yeah. Go on.
Get it out.
It's there. It's fine. Probably going to get poop eye from blowing it, please.
Spit in it. This is gripping podcast work right here. Anyways. Did you watch the game yesterday?
Yeah, I was so stupid.
I'm glad. It was so boring. It was the most boring. It was the most boring Super Bowl in history.
Yeah.
But you know what? We all knew what was going to happen. Seahawks won. I assumed that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to say this about the halftime show. That Turning Point USA show was pretty good. No, just kidding. So everyone was starting to fit about it. I don't know if it was the feed that I was watching, but the audio was terrible. Like the live feed of the audio was so bad.
For Turning Point?
No, I didn't watch that. I watched Bad Bunny.
Oh.
So
yeah,
I'm going to tell you right now, that was not made for me.
Yeah.
Now, there was a lot of coffee colored Latinas busting ass all over it. That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool. And the only thing I understand was like, Puerto Rico, yeah. And him going like this. I was like, all right, cool.
He's so fine.
Okay.
God.
It was fine. It wasn't made for me. I was like, whatever. I don't ever really get excited for any halftime show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever. Not made for me. But he went out there, he did a performance, and he was living it up, and he made it his own. So props to him. Props to Bad Bunny. Okay. And I'm sure that smorgasbord of dried up whiteys at Turning Point USA was so thrilling.
I know.
Fucking.
I was really wishing that Green Day went in on
to
their capacity.
This is my only thing. He brought in Ricky Martin, which was cool. I actually thought Ricky Martin died. So,
I did too. No, I did too.
Like, is this like a weird thing?
I thought he died too.
I thought he died.
Yeah.
So the fact that he was there, I was like, what? I thought Ricky's back.
Yeah. Yeah. From the dead.
Maybe he's Jesus.
Maybe.
Lady Gaga came out.
Love her.
This is the one thing that I can criticize about it, because yes, it was all what do they speak in Puerto Rico? Is it Portuguese, or is that what is the dialect? Is it just Spanish?
I think it's Spanish.
Just Spanish?
Well, there's probably more, but I think their main dialect is Spanish.
What do they speak in Puerto Rico? I'm going to make sure that I don't misrepresent this. Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay. So they speak Spanish. A lot of the people watching spoke Spanish and understood. Most people don't. So what I thought was going to happen was he was going to have a lot of guests come on and break up like his stuff with like their stuff, or like them honoring like their sound with like other artists. That's what I thought was going to happen. That not happening kind of cornered out a single individual part of the community that you just had to vibe with it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You just either had to vibe with it or just be like, whatever, this is where I go cook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I was at. It wasn't made for me, but I'm not like seeing that like, oh, woke.
Yeah.
Hates America. Puerto Rico is America. You fucking idiots. I can't. But that's my whole thing with that. The commercials though.
I didn't really care for any of them.
There's one commercial that stood out for me. Now, I will say the trailers, among all trailers that I loved, Project Hail Mary's full trailer, they did a little snippet. It made me cry.
Yeah.
It made me fucking shed tears. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait for this movie. There was a Pepsi commercial. Now, there's the bears, like the polar bears from the Coke commercial. Well, Coke got into a lot of trouble because they were going to basically start using a lot of AI for their commercials. And these companies need to understand, especially when there's such a huge market cap with AI, it's like really boosting our stock market. A lot of consumers of media are really not okay with just AI slop because it's being forced down our throats so hard right now. So when Coke announced that, they got into some like kind of controversial hot water about slop, about AI slop. Pepsi comes out with a commercial about polar bears cheating on Coke with Pepsi. And at the end of the whole thing, and none of it's AI. And at the end of it, it's a shot of two polar bears drinking Pepsi at a concert. And it focuses in on them like those people that got caught at the Coldplay concert.
Yeah.
And
I don't think I saw this.
I was like, they won. It was watching it. It was like, out of all the commercials that you're going to like talk shit on other companies, that was the one. It was creative.
That might have been on the time that I got pooped on yesterday. A kid pooped on me. I'm not lying.
What?
One of our friends' sons dropped a deuce on me.
No.
Yeah.
Was it like messy?
Thankfully, it wasn't like a lot. And I didn't even notice it at first. But then when I went to go pee and I like was like, what is that? And I turned around and there was literal poop on me.
No, that's not fine.
Yeah. So I was a little distracted for part of it.
Anyway, let's get to our reactions and get the hell on out here on this beautiful Wednesday. Mm-hmm. If you're watching, everyone that's live, it's Monday, right? All right. So this is titled, All Sinners Will Think That This Is AI. And here we go.
He's dropping in. He's picking up speed. Jesus Christ.
I love it. And you know what? I think Jesus would think that was really funny.
That's the thing. You know, I was talking earlier about the religion stuff. Yeah. I'm like, the God that I choose to have a relationship understands I'm going to have questions and gives me grace on that.
Yeah.
My God allows me to question things.
Yeah.
My God lets me have a sense of humor.
My God thinks I'm so funny.
But you understand?
Yeah.
Why do we have to have a stick up our butts at all times?
And I don't think he has one. I think he's probably so cool.
And I think he's really disappointed with a lot of the shit that's going on right now.
Yes, 100%.
So there you go.
I love that.
There you go. It's time to get the hell on out of here. Thank you so very much for listening. Coming up, we're going to postpone this till next Friday. Epstein file drop. We got another big one to talk about. Big one to go over. Also, AI is ruining everything. And also, I want to ask a question, but I need another guy here about whether or not.
Thanks, Drew.
Well, I mean, like on air.
A relevant one.
Thanks, Jess.
Well, here, let's give him the question real quick.
Okay.
Is it fair to kick a man in the balls during a fight?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so that's my stance, but some people think that's dishonorable. I think they're full of shit.
I don't think I'm a fair person to answer that.
That's why I'm saying I need a guy here. It's not because you're just a girl.
I'm like,
your small brain can't understand this. Anyways, we got to get the hell on out of here. Thank you to everyone listening. Remember, like and subscribe. Follow on any platform that you're listening to. Your ear support goes a long way. We really do appreciate that. Thanks for always coming back. We love you so much. Jess, where can everyone find you?
At Jess Schmidt Hair, 2 S's, not 3, and at TDOP Fresno on TikTok.
Start posting the shorts.
Send me funny ones.
I do send you funny ones.
I'm kidding. I know I need to post one today.
I got a bunch from the last episode.
Okay.
So, anyways, until next time, baby, going live on Friday, Taps and Takes on Friday, and we'll see you very, very soon. Have a good Valentine's Day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.